name Omega, it's like it's setting up a very high expectation. So how do you meet those expectations?
That's always the question. Well, the name came to us first, and when we thought of this name, we liked the contradiction between O and Mega, because with an O, you suggest something that's very fresh and energetic, but usually that is done in a certain way, maybe quite sportive. But we wanted to create a very feminine and extravagant O, like a very an extravagant freshness.
How did you approach the inspirational scent?
Well, it comes from the name, really.
Yeah.
And from doing something additional to flower bomb, because we have flower bomb, and we wanted to go into another olfactive experience. And maybe I think it's best to show you the bottle, because it explains a lot.
Okay.
So on the one hand, we wanted to reinvent a fresh fragrance, reinvent it in the way that it should be fresh, but at the same time very glamorous and feminine. And our work is a lot about playing with things that exist, playing with classical elements, or playing with tradition. And so apart from creating a new interpretation of an O, we also wanted to work with the gesture of a traditional gesture of perfuming yourself or putting fragrance on. You know these old bottles where you have like a tube and a pump, and you press, and
which we think is a very feminine way of
spraying perfume with yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. So we with L'Oréal we invented this device which we call the Megamizer, and it works like.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you can like hold it, and then you can spray it on. And the nice thing is that this is the symbol of our world. So it's like you press on our world, and you
smell like your world.
Yes.
Why do you think people are buying perfumes? What do you think a perfume has to have to be successful?
I think for us a perfume is really all about a dream and escaping reality. And I think maybe even more than in fashion, where there's a big gap between a catwalk show and going to a shop and seeing a piece of clothing on a hanger. A perfume is very much a direct way to tap into a dream and into something aspirational. And I think for us that's the most important thing with perfumes, to tell a story and to tell something about a world that is maybe not your reality, but you can live it for a moment. And this perfume is all about magnifying yourself and becoming the best version of you.
Now, some general questions. Who was the person you got influenced most by in all of your career?
Victor?
Yeah, each other.
Each other.
Yeah.
I think meeting each other and learning from each other.
And was there maybe then a circumstance?
Well, I think we've learned a lot from Ines van Lamsweerde and her husband Vinod Materin, who we've worked with for a long time and on many projects. And
how important is having fun with fashion when designing fashion?
It's I think irony is a part of our work, and it has happened in the past that people think our work they see humor when we think it's deadly serious. But most of all, we would like to present something that is complex, that is not one-dimensional, so that is open to multiple interpretations.
I think all our work is about twisting the things we all know, and this can be a very small twist or a very big twist, but the twist is definitely important.
And which other designers do you consider innovative?
I think we've been influenced in the past a lot by Yves Saint Laurent, about the way he created a universe beyond clothes and perfumes. There's as well the Japanese designers who have been really inventive. innovative.
And I read you also been working or interning at Mehr von GLAMOUR. Is that right?
No,
it's not.
But we admire his work a lot, Martin Margiela.
You already told me on the boat why you love living in Amsterdam, but maybe you can tell me again for the interview what's so important for you, why you don't live in Paris or in Milan. What's the thing about Amsterdam? How does it influence your work?
We like to live in Amsterdam because Amsterdam is slightly removed from everything, from Paris as a center of fashion and from all the big cities. And to us, it's a very beneficial situation to be in, because on the one hand, we present our work in Paris, we produce in Italy, we work with L'Oreal in Paris and in the US, so we travel a lot and we are very cosmopolitan. But we like to retreat every now and then to be here, and it's a very relaxed and cool city to live in. And it's calm, and it enables us to concentrate.
And just one last question: Is there like a favorite piece from all of your collections?
I think our favorite piece ever we made last year when we had our retrospective in London. Mm-hmm. We made a big doll's house with all the collections from our shows, and this became one new art installation, and I think this was really the essence of our work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Play the one that's on his heart.